So I wanted to continue on the topic I started last night a little bit when I talked about a vote of no confidence and general recall. And, I just really don't understand why is it that in America we can't do that? I think it's absolute crap that these politicians can lie to us and can pull the rug over our eyes and say whatever they want to say. And then they're elected and then they're there you know, for whether it's the president 4 years, whatever their office is, they're there for that predetermined amount of time, no matter how poorly they do. And the only way that anything ever happens is if Congress or the Senate decide to take care of their own, which none of them are going to do because that means that somebody might pay attention to what they're doing. So if they point the finger at somebody else, well, heaven forbid, now they're going to have the finger pointed back at them, which is something that none of them want. You know, you look at CEOs and we talk about the golden parachute and how ridiculous it is that a guy gets paid all that money to run a company, and if he gets fired, gets paid millions and millions of dollars when he was just fired. Well, it's the same way in government. You have these people who know that they're not going anywhere, no matter how bad they do their job, no matter if they don't show up for even a third of the amount of time that they're supposed to be, if they don't come to votes, if they don't make roll call, all of these things, if they don't do any of that stuff, nothing happens to them. There's absolutely no motivation for them to do a good job and for them to actually do something for the American people. And we need to have the ability to stand up and say, no, you suck at your job. Get out. And when we the American people take them out of that position, they don't get anything from that point on. They have just been fired. When you're fired, you don't get millions of dollars. What crap. Welcome to the average worker's world. When you get fired from your job because you're not competent, you don't get anything. You get kicked to the curb. You don't get health insurance. You don't get severance packages that are worth millions of dollars. You don't even get $10 to catch the bus home and get lunch on the way. You don't get anything. We, the American people, need the ability to fire our government. The people that we elect, if they don't do the job that we've elected them to do, we need to have the ability to get rid of them and to fire them, to send them home with nothing to show for it. Until we can actually make people in government have to be responsible and have to care what happens to the future beyond themselves, but to the American people's future, nothing will ever change. It's all about accountability. If we don't have accountability in our government, then it doesn't matter. Everything else is a moot point.